So it's Ollie Marie. I'm who you want to see, and I'm back again with another video. So it's my birthday. It's my birthday, y'all, and we under quarantine. So I'm like, I'm supposed to be in Miami right now, knee deep in mimosas, like falling off of somebody's balcony, enjoying myself. But instead, I'm at home. So I'm like, how can I still celebrate my birthday? Because, y'all, I don't want it to go to waste. I want it to be commemorated. I want to have a good time and enjoy myself. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just get cute. I'm going to get dressed up still. And I'm going to take some pictures. So that's what we're doing today. We getting dressed to go take some pictures. We're doing our makeup to go take some pictures. So we just really going to just make today the best that it can be with the circumstances. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sit down, get dressed with me, get cute with me, and I hope y'all like the end product. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Oh, and y'all notice something different? I'm trying to be Beyonce or whatever, you know, the little golden brown, the light brown. Y'all see it? How does it look? I was going for something a little lighter, but I actually really like this. But y'all, the theme of my photo shoot is like silver, white, and lavender. So I'm gonna try to do like a lavender eye. I don't know how it's gonna turn out, y'all. This is just trial and error, but we're gonna see how it turns out and if I like it and how everything goes. Okay guys, let's get started. So the first brush I'm gonna go in with is the JH37, and I'm gonna go into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette into that deep purple color called Big Wig. We're just going to use this color to do our base. So we're going to start by stamping it right above our crease and making sure we get a nice pigmented color. So I'm just going to be building that up as we go on both eyes. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. The next brush we're going to use is the JH36. Its bristles are a little longer than our previous brush. It's going to help us diffuse. So we're going to use the Morphe 35i Icy Fantasy palette, and we're going to go into that deep pastel purple right there at the top. And it's just going to help us blend out the color we already placed down a little more. We're just going to go a little above the color, not directly on it, but enough to blend it out closer to our eyebrow. Hit me on no dumb shit, working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end. As we're blending on both sides, make sure you're blending and mixing everything pretty well so that there's no harsh lines between the color that we first put on and the second color we're placing now. Okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. It's cool, man. Got red bottles on. Life is good. You know what I mean? So after everything is pretty blended, we're going to go in with the JH30 and we're going to go back into that same color that we used the first time, Big Wig, just to make our line a little deeper. Because when you blend out colors, you do tend to blend them out too much. So we're just going back in and adding more color to our crease and right above our crease to make sure it's deepened enough. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? We're going to go into our JH40, which is a small pointed fluffy brush. And we're going to go into the Zulu palette by Juvia's Place. It has a pretty deep purple. We're going to touch that deep purple. And the reason we use the pointed brush is so it can get right into our crease. Before we were going above our crease, and now we're going to go directly into our crease and deepen up that purple even more than it was deepened before. The more detail you do on the eye, the smaller you want the brush. Make sure everything is precise and clean. And we're just doing that on both eyes, making sure that purple in the crease is really prominent. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once. Now I'm taking a fluffy brush, the JH39, and I'm just blending everything out and together. Now we're going to go in with the JH44, which is a small dense brush, and we're going to go in with the Morphe James Charles mini palette, and we're going to use their deepest purple in there, and we're just going to pack that purple right on the crease on top of the Zulu purple, and we're just stacking everything so it's really dark and intense and prominent, and we don't lose color when we cut the crease. We're going to go in with the Boing Cake Gliss Concealer by Benefit, and I'm using this because it's the lightest concealer I have. You guys can go in with any flat concealer brush you have, and you're just going to put the concealer over your eyelid and then look up so it stamps your eyelid as to where your cut crease is not too short or too tall. But I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. I'm just stamping the concealer, making a crescent moon shape that fits my eyes all around, and I'm not going to go all the way to the end of my eye. I'm just going to do the front and the middle, and I'm going to stop at the back, as you can see. And we're just going to do the same thing to the other eye. We're going to stamp it, look up, and then use that as a guideline to do our cut crease. Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock. We're gonna go back into Big Wig. You know we love us some Big Wig. And we're gonna take our first brush, the J37, and we're just going to pounce that on the outer V of our eye, making sure that the color overlaps our concealer that we already placed down. And I found this technique gives a really nice gradient look to where you can still see the concealer underneath a little, but it kind of blends in effortlessly on the edge of your eye and covers up the concealer. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. The next brush we're going to take is the JH44. It's a flat brush, but it's a little dense, so it has room to pick up glitters and pigment. And we're going to go back into that 35i palette, and we're going to go into that glitter purple lilac color. And we're going to put some of that on our brush and spray your brush with any setting spray you may have. It really doesn't matter what, as long as you get it a little moist. And then we're going to mix that into the next part of our eye. So you want to push it over a little bit, but you also want to mix it in just a little with the previous color so that it has a nice gradient effect. But don't overshadow the color. You mainly want to put it on the part of the eye that has the concealer. Alright, we're going to go back in the palette and we're going to go into the even lighter purple glitter shade, and we're going to take the JH46, which is a fatter flat brush. And I don't know if you guys can start to see the gradients, but we're going from lighter to darker on the outside. And I'm just making sure everything is blended out pretty nicely, kind of going over my lines and making sure everything flows into each other. Next, we're going to go in with the JH32. And it's the smallest brush I own, and I love this brush for detail work. And the next color is going to be this white glitter, but it has little bitty specks of purple in it, and I thought that'd be really cute to put in the tear ducts. So we're just going to go all the way into the inner eye, and we've sprayed our brush again, making sure that it's wet because that's the best color payoff. And we're just going to go ahead and place that into the last portion of our eye. So we're going to go into this color, and it's just pure white glitter, and I'm going to put that exactly in my tear ducts just to highlight. Baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Niggas gotta move on my release day. And I'm just using it to like blend out our colors we already previously had and kind of make everything blend together as one. Ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I'm loving the way it's looking, and I wanted to incorporate some silver, so I'm gonna go into the silver in that palette, and it's like a pressed pigment. So I'm just putting that all over my eyelid, and it's gonna put little glitter specks all over the lid And y'all, I love this look. It came out so pretty. And lastly, I'm going to go in with that JH32, which is a huge fluffy brush. I went back into Big Wig, and I'm just kind of blending everything out on the outer crease and making sure we got a nice gradient of purple going on, and everything is flawless.
It's cool, man. Got red bottles on.
Y'all like? Birthday glam. So I'm about to go recurl my hair and get dressed, and I'll also take you guys with me while I do the photo shoot or whatever like that, so y'all can kind of get like a background glimpse of everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and watch another video if you have time. And thank y'all for watching. Bye bye.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too